this is Supreme and you are watching YouTube channel Project JEE. So friends, this video is gonna be a special video because in this video we are going to another track where we will be dealing with organic chemistry. So from this video we are going to separate the tracks of inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry. So let's start. In this session, we are going to start the basics of organic chemistry, where we will be discussing the properties of carbon and the carbon compounds. So let's start with the carbon compounds and the special properties of the carbon. So now let's discuss why carbon a special element. According to chemistry, the chemistry says us about the carbon is a special element when compared to all the other elements. So let's discuss why carbon is a special element. So going to the first property of the carbon. This property is catenation. So what is catenation? Catenation is the ability to form a large number of chains attached to same number of carbons. So one carbon attached to other carbon, that carbon bonds to other carbon, and that chain will be processing like indefinite number of chains. So that property is catenation. So second property is valency. So let's discuss another property where the carbon will be forming only covalent bonding. Why? Why carbon only forms the covalent bonds? Why not ionic bond? So because as we have learnt in the lower classes, the covalent bonding of the carbon is because of its electronegativity difference. It cannot form ionic bonds because carbon is situated in the periodic table as it can't lose electrons and it can't gain electrons because the maximum number of gaining here is 3 because the maximum number of bonds formed is 3 only. So carbon needs 4 bonding because the carbon valency is 4, so it has to lose the 4 electrons or it has to gain the 4 electrons. So no element can be gaining the 4 electrons or losing 4 electrons. So it can share the 4 electrons with other element. So either the 4 monovalent elements or 2 divalent elements or 1 trivalent and 1 monovalent element. So that's why the carbon only forms the covalent bonding here. Now let's enter the topic hydrocarbons. So what are hydrocarbons? What is the definition of hydrocarbon? Hydrocarbon are the compounds which are found with the combination of carbon and hydrogens. As we are seeing here, hydro and carbon. Hydro means hydrogen and carbon means carbon. So the compounds which are formed by the combination of hydrogen and carbon are called the hydrocarbons. Let's discuss some examples of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons CH4. It's also called as methane, where this is a pure hydrocarbon, and CH2OH. This is not a hydrocarbon. We are discussing about the hydrocarbons, only the combination of hydrogen and carbon. Here, oxygen also included in this compound. So, these type of elements are not the hydrocarbons. Only the carbon and hydrogen must be included in one compound. So, that compound is a pure hydrocarbon. So, this compound is not a hydrocarbon itself. So, we have discussed about the hydrocarbons, definition and examples. So, later we will be discussing the examples and the properties of the hydrocarbons. So, now, as per now, let's discuss types of carbons. So, now let's discuss the first type of carbon, which is primary carbon. Primary carbon. So first of all, what is meant by primary carbon? Primary carbon is the carbon where one end of the carbon, that carbon is attached to only one carbon. So example is C bond C, and these 3 ends are attached to the other elements like hydrogen, nitrogen or anything. So only one carbon attached to other carbon, only one carbon is called as primary carbon. So primary carbon is indicated as this symbol. This symbol indicates the primary carbon. So later on we will be discussing, we will be identifying the primary carbon, secondary carbon, tertiary carbon in all the groups of carbon compounds, and next we are going to discuss secondary carbon. So secondary carbon. first of all, what is meant by secondary carbon? As we have discussed about the primary carbon bonds with only one carbon. Here, the secondary carbon bonds with two other carbons. So now, C bond C and bond C. So this carbon bonded with one carbon and second carbon. Totally, this carbon bonded with two carbons. So this carbon is a 2-degree carbon. That means secondary carbon. So these carbons are bonded with the other elements like hydrogens or nitrogen or else something. So these carbons are primary carbons, and this middle carbon is a secondary carbon. Let's discuss about the third type of carbon, which is tertiary carbon. So we have discussed about primary carbon and secondary carbon. You might have known the difference between the primary and secondary carbon. So as per the secondary and primary carbon, the tertiary carbon bonds with three other carbons. So this is the difference between the secondary and primary carbon and tertiary carbon. Here, this carbon bonded with three other carbons in only one compound. So these three other carbons can be secondary or can be primary or can be tertiary also. We cannot define with only this structure. We have to complete the total compound to know the each carbon which is secondary or primary or tertiary. So this carbon is a 3-degree carbon, where we can denote this as 3-degree carbon, which is tertiary carbon. Tertiary carbon. Okay. So now let's go to the another type of carbon, which is quaternary carbon. Quaternary carbon. In some cases, it is also called as neocarbon. Quaternary carbon or neocarbon. As we have seen about the three types of other carbons, so now let's define quaternary carbon. So quaternary carbon is a carbon which bonds with four other carbons. So here it maintains each single bond with each carbon and forms four single bonds with four carbons, and this carbon is called as quaternary or neocarbon. So here let's denote it by 4-degree carbon. So this is the denotation of this quaternary or neocarbon. Now we have completed the types of carbons, and now let's go to the types of hydrogens. Hydrogens is of same 4 types. The first one, primary, secondary and tertiary. So primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary. So what is meant by primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary hydrogens? Here 1-degree hydrogen. So the hydrogen which is bonded with the primary carbon is known as primary hydrogen. So here this is the primary carbon. So these are the 3 hydrogens where the remaining 3 valency has been occupied by 3 hydrogens. So each hydrogen is of the primary hydrogens. Because this is a primary carbon, these 3 hydrogens are bonded with the primary carbon. So these 3 hydrogens will be primary hydrogens. So what are secondary hydrogens? Secondary hydrogens are the hydrogens where the hydrogen is bonded to a secondary carbon. So for example, let's take an example of a secondary carbon. So here is a secondary carbon, and this hydrogen is bonded with the secondary carbon, and another hydrogen is also bonded with the secondary carbon. So by this example, we can understand the difference between primary hydrogen and secondary hydrogen. Secondary hydrogens are bonded only with secondary carbons. The hydrogens which are bonded with the secondary carbon is known as secondary hydrogen. So let's take another example. So C double bond C, where this carbon and this carbon are bonded only with these two carbons, and these hydrogens, these two hydrogens, where the hydrogens fill the remaining two valency. These two hydrogens are also called as secondary hydrogens. As of now, let's complete the tertiary carbon, tertiary hydrogen also. Tertiary hydrogen is bonded with the hydrogen which is bonded with the tertiary carbon. For example, this carbon is bonded with 3 carbons. So the remaining valence is filled with the hydrogen. So this hydrogen is bonded with the 3 carbon. So this hydrogen is known as tertiary hydrogen. And now let's go to quaternary hydrogen. So this is also called as there is no quaternary hydrogens, because as by the concept, the quaternary carbon looks like this: hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. This is not the quaternary hydrogens, because the quaternary hydrogens are nothing. They don't exist. They doesn't exist, because the quaternary carbon is surrounded by 4 carbons. So there is no valency left to occupy the hydrogen, because carbon is surrounded by 4. There is no remaining bonds left there. The hydrogen cannot go into and bond with carbon. So there will be no existence of quaternary hydrogen. Okay. Let's see an example. So identify the number of primary carbons, secondary carbons, tertiary carbons and neocarbons, and same as hydrogens also. So let's understand this compound. So how many number of carbons are present in this compound? So this compound is like a special compound where we have to find the number of primary carbons, secondary carbons, tertiary compounds and quaternary compounds. So let's see this carbon. So this carbon is attached to only one carbon. So this is the primary carbon. So this carbon also attached to only one carbon. So this is also 1 degree carbon. So let's see this carbon. This carbon, when we observe this carefully, this carbon and this carbon along with this carbon, 3 carbons are attached to this carbon. So this will be a tertiary carbon. Tertiary carbon. So let's understand this carbon here. This carbon is attached to 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this will be quaternary carbon. So these 2 carbons are 1 degree carbon. So this carbon is attached to 1, 2, 3. Don't count this bond, because this bond is of hydrogen bond. So this will be not counted, because the definition itself is saying that the number of bonds with other carbons. So only carbon to carbon bond will be counted here. 1, 2, 3. So this is the tertiary carbon. So these 2 carbons, 1, 2, secondary carbon. So 1, 2, secondary carbon. So this carbon is bonded with 1, 2 and 3. So this is the tertiary carbon. So this carbon also 1, 2 and 3. So these are also a tertiary carbon. So this carbon is 1, 2, 3. This is also a tertiary carbon. So this carbon 1. So these 3 are the bonds with hydrogen. These are not with the carbon to carbon bonds. These are carbon to hydrogen bonds. So this is the carbon to carbon bond. So only one bond with carbon to carbon. So this is the primary carbon. So we have discussed it. We have identified the types of carbons in only one compound. So this is a main example where we have to identify the types of carbons. We have discussed the types of carbons, types of hydrogens. So now let's go to the types of hydrocarbons. So there are mainly 3 types of hydrocarbons. So the first one is alkanes, second one is alkenes, third one is alkynes. So here your first introduction of the organic chemistry begins. So what are alkanes, alkenes and alkynes? So in the previous example where we have identified the number of primary and secondary carbons, so that was a big compound. So in that the carbon with only single bond, the carbon with only single bond is called as alkanes. Ane means single bond. Here in alkenes, in means double bond. Ine means triple bond. So this is a vast topic. We have to listen carefully here. Alk means the common general word which is used to indicate a group of carbons or group of hydrogen compounds. So here A means a single bond. So first of all, what is meant by alkane? Alkane is the compound which is of hydrocarbon only with single bonds. Even at least one double bond must not be present there. Only with single bond compound is called as alkenes. So alkenes means in a hydrocarbon compound, even at least one double bond is present, that compound is called as alkenes. So in these compounds there must be no triple bond here. So if the triple bond is present, that becomes into the category of alkynes. So alkene means the compound only with a double bond and single bonds. So number of single bonds and at least one double bond, that type of compounds come under the alkene category. So going to alkynes, alkynes means only at least one triple bond. So many triple bond can be included in that compound, but at least one triple bond is included. So then that compound comes under the category of alkynes. So this must be noted here. So let's go deeply into the topic of alkanes. So as we have discussed the definition of alkane, where the carbon forms only single bonds with other carbons or hydrogens. So only single bond carbons compounds are called as alkanes. So let's write the list of the alkanes here. So first of all, alkanes list. First one is methane. So I said that alk is the general word which is used to indicate the group of carbons. So here meth indicates one carbon, and the remaining bonds are the single bonds, remaining are covered with hydrogens. So this compound is called as methane. So second one, ethane. Ethane, it indicates two carbons. That means one carbon bonded with another carbon with single bond, not double bond, single bond. So these three valencies are filled with hydrogens here. So this carbon compound is called as ethane. So next is propane. Propane is a 3 carbon compound. So where CH3, CH2, CH3. This is another type of notation of carbon chain. So one carbon, two carbon, three carbons with two single bonds. Here the remaining valencies are filled with remaining hydrogens. So there are three terms in this equation or in this general structure. So this is the main example of the propane alkane. So I gave you the list of these compounds here. We have discussed these three compounds. So these are the another carbon compounds where butane is of 4 carbon, pentane is 5, hex 6, septane or heptane is of 7, octane means 8 carbons, nonane means 9 and decane means 10. So I will give you the PDF link in the description, so you can check it out from there. Anyways, let's discuss alkenes as well. Alkenes. As we have discussed the definition of the alkenes, which means a carbon with at least one double bond. So here, methane does not exist because there is no one carbon compound exists with a double bond, because the hydrogen cannot form double bond here. So methane does not exist. The alkenes chains starts from ethene, because ethene contains two carbons. So two carbons, in between two carbons there is a double bond. There can be a double bond, but in between only one carbon and one hydrogen, there cannot be a single bond. There can be a single bond but not double bond. So alkenes chain starts from ethene itself. So there will be no existence of methane. So the remaining are filled with hydrogen. So this is the structure of the ethene. So next we are going to propene also. Propene. Propene is a 3 carbon compound where at least one double bond exists. So CH3, CH, CH3. So this carbon compound is forming two bonds, double bond with this carbon, and this single bond is with this carbon. So there is one double bond in this chain here, in this long chain there is one double bond. So that carbon compound is called as propane because 3 carbons are present in this chain. So likewise, let's go to the alkynes as well, and I will provide you the remaining compounds names and with formulas in the description. Now let's go to alkynes. Alkynes. So in order to go to the alkynes, as we have discussed in the alkene properties, there will be no existence of methane. So likewise, here also there is no existence of methyl, because one carbon cannot form triple bond with hydrogen. It cannot form double bond and triple bond with hydrogen as well, because hydrogen valency is 1. So now the ethyne. So this compound contains two carbons with one triple bond between them. So this can be exist. So but methane cannot exist. So this remaining one valency of each carbon can be filled with hydrogen or other compounds. So but we are discussing about the types of hydrocarbons. So this valency cannot be filled with other compounds like other elements like oxygen, fluorine, nitrogen. So only hydrogen and carbon must be included in this alkynes, alkenes compounds. So this is the ethyne structure, and now let's go to the propyne structure. So propyne indicates 3 carbons. So 1, 2, 3. One triple bond between these two and a single bond with these carbon. So here there is one triple bond. So what I said, at least one triple bond. So here this triple bond in this structure makes this structure as alkyne. So there are 3 carbons here. So that's why this is specifically propyne. So as of the remaining 2, I will provide you the PDF of these also with structures.